What up, peeps? How's everybody doing? By the way, before we jump into everything tonight, thank you all for showing up, but who wants to see me sing? Just a quick question. I'm not going to sing on here, but I have something for y'all. So who wants to see me sing? Also, do me a quick favor if you haven't already done so, just hit the thumbs up button. So that way other people just like yourself can get access to today's call. I'm going to share the link. What? What? Why can I not share? How do I share this? What? Where did they move the there it is, all the way over here. Why did they move the share button on Zoom? Zoom's getting ridiculous. Yeah, so if you guys want to see me singing, I definitely suggest checking out my TikTok channel. I uploaded a couple of videos today. I think both of them are amusing for sure. There's the Lay Me Down challenge by Sam Smith, that song that he's in. That's one that I did, so it's me singing. And then there was another one that I did about coronavirus. So if you guys want to check it out, the link to my TikTok channel is right below in the description. It's the very top link. Or you can just go on TikTok and search for my name and you'll find me. I'm pretty sure I'm the only serial entrepreneur on there. But yeah, if you guys want to see me sing, I guarantee you will have a good time. Because, and what's funny, and a lot of you might not believe this, especially watching that video, but growing up, I was in a children's choir. It's considered the #1 children's choir in the state of Georgia. And as I got older, my voice obviously changed and it made it harder. But when I was in choir, or in the chorus, I was actually a second soprano. So if you guys don't know how that works, you have first soprano, which is the higher notes, and then you have second soprano. And then you have like tenors and bass. But I was a second soprano, so I could hit the high notes, which is funny because if you watch the video, I actually do way worse at the lower octaves and do the higher octaves a lot better. So if you guys want some entertainment, I strongly suggest checking that out. It is pretty funny. But yes, TikTok is insane with organic reach. Let me check what... I have practically no following on TikTok because we haven't really focused on it much, but I posted a video and the one of the toilet paper that I put on there has already got 254 views, and I think that was less than 2 hours ago. So, I mean, to not have a following, I think I have 17 followers. To not have a following and to get 254 views, it's pretty good. So that's why we're getting into TikTok. We had a whole meeting about it today and coming up with a strategy to start marketing on TikTok. I actually got one more video on this SD card that we're going to get edited and then uploaded. But yeah, guys, definitely check it out if you're interested in seeing me be a goof. Because, boy, let me tell you, it was pretty bad. Anyways, how are you guys doing this week? Is everybody kind of hanging in there with Corona? Are we taking time to do some learning? Oh, we've got a bunch of people wanting to get in. Admit everybody real quick. And again, guys, just do me a favor, mute your mic as you hop in, so that way the background audio doesn't get in the way. But yeah, guys, definitely check out my TikTok. I think you're going to enjoy some of the content we're going to put out there. What we're going to do with TikTok too, just so you guys are aware, because here's the thing, and this is actually a lesson that you guys can probably learn from if you're considering running TikTok for a client or doing it for your agency. TikTok's a different platform, right? People don't use it to, my industry is about learning, right? And teaching and entrepreneurship and marketing. People aren't going to TikTok to learn. It's kind of like a newer version of Instagram, or really, if you want to go back, it's really like Vine, but they've done it a lot better than Vine has. But that being said, people are going to TikTok, and just like they went to Vine, for entertainment. Actually has nothing to do with marketing, as far as like, for at least for me, direct marketing. It's more of like a branding element for our team and for our brand. So anyways, I'm super excited about it. If you guys want to see me act a fool and laugh, I promise you, the 2 videos I just put up today, you will enjoy it. So please, and just do me a favor and follow me. That always helps. Who's Mike? There we go. Greg or Gonzalo. But how are you guys doing today? Leave me something in the YouTube chat. Let me know how things are going. Nate looks like he's doing all right. He's giving me 2 thumbs up. Aren't most people on TikTok kids? No, dude. Have you seen the drunk moms? There's actually, if you go on TikTok right now and just start scrolling through, I guarantee you will come across a video where it's a mom and you'll hear a kid in the background. It's like, hey, I created a TikTok. And then it's like a kid voice going, what? No. Like, moms are getting on it. Everybody's at home. So now, and it's kind of like Instagram, right? It took a reason for people to actually use it. With Instagram, it was the fact that our generation had flooded it and we were off of Facebook, and parents were starting to get interested because of the fact that they're like, well, why are they leaving Facebook? What are they getting on Instagram for? So then you see this older demographic start rushing to Instagram. Now you see a bunch of older people who have Instagram accounts. Well, we're all sitting at home trying to figure out what to do with our time because we're bored as hell. And so moms are hopping on TikTok. Why? Because their kids are on TikTok. Same thing with dads. Like, I've seen, I don't know, there's literally, I was watching a channel today that was just a dad. It was funny as hell too, because his kid was sitting inside of his room with the door closed, and all you could hear was his probably 10-year-old kid just cussing out somebody on Xbox Live or PlayStation. Dude, that was hilarious. He's sitting there like, what the hell? And like, you walk up to the door and it's just a kid, eat my ass. And it's just, what? You're like 12. How do you even know what that, like, I didn't know what eat my ass was when I was 12 years old, but it was hilarious. Anyways, so there's plenty of older people on TikTok too. I mean, the demographic constantly changes. Let me say hello to some people real quick. Michael, what's up? Process, what's going on? Hey, Process, go ahead and hop in the call if you can over here on Zoom. I would love for you to tell about what's going on. He said he had some crazy stuff going on, so I'm guessing he had some success with stuff. Kyra, what's up? Kashif, anybody else say hey? Jason, what's going on, man? Jace, TikTok has a local algorithm if you tag a city. Yeah, it's the same thing with like Instagram. You can tag a local area. It's going to be shown more prominently throughout that area. Where I see a problem with TikTok is to convert anything to other side from it, like website traffic or selling uninterested product. On the other hand, the metal straws blow up because of this. So, good point there. Everybody wants to know, because that's really the key. You see all these people, and I'm so tempted, but I don't want to do it because I know there's so many people out there who think they know everything, and it would just be a pain in the ass trying to get these people to listen to me. But you've seen all the girls on TikTok who, they're just hot, but because they're so hot, they have a massive following. I could teach those girls, because I guarantee you they're not monetizing. And I guarantee you I could take every last one of those ones that has 100,000 following and monetize it and get them to 10 to 20K per month in the next 3 to 6 months. But people don't know how to monetize. So here's the thing that you have to understand. If you look at it from an entertainment perspective and you're just looking at the random person that's on TikTok, yeah, that's hard to monetize. But let's look at it from a business perspective. That's why in our conversation today, we talked about specifically not making my TikTok about marketing, right? What we're actually going to use this platform for is branding. We're going to introduce people to who we are. Because what happens, right? If you go to a channel you like, what typically is the process? You go to the channel, you watch a couple of their videos, and then you go into it a little bit further. You're like, well, do they have an Instagram? People actually will check out other information if they vibe with the content you're putting out, or if they just genuinely like you, all right? So we're not using it to directly push people to marketing. We're doing it to introduce people to my brand and to start to really just use it as a platform to show my lifestyle, really just to show a little bit more about me and who I am. So for example, I'm going to start uploading cooking videos to there because I love to cook. If you guys haven't followed me on Snapchat or Instagram, you haven't seen it, but like for the last week, I've just been cooking up a storm because I'm at home now. So I love to cook. We're going to put some stuff like that on there. We're going to do some prank videos, some lifestyle stuff. So use it as a way to build a following, a group of raving fans. Don't use it as a platform to try and sell something and to send people to your website. It's not the goal of TikTok. Or at least not in my opinion. I'm sure that, you know, there are companies out there, there's probably e-commerce companies out there that are killing it with that, you know, type. But what I can guarantee you they're probably doing is they're not running stuff on their own page. They're probably getting other influencers on TikTok to push those products. That would be my guess. But yeah, TikTok is, you know, you're not usually trying to directly push someone to a link or a download or anything like that. It's for entertainment. That's why people use it. So think about your brand and figure out how you can use it to entertain other people. That's really all you're trying to do with TikTok. Let me see. Where I see, okay, that was that. Hit 2,000 per month. 2,000 what? What does that mean? Do I need to be on both YouTube and Zoom for this meeting? Nope. You can actually just hop in the Zoom call and that's it. Unless you want to use the YouTube chat. That's really the only reason you would stay in here. But the Zoom call has a chat as well. Oh, Nate, wait, you're the process? Holy shit. I'm sorry, dude. I get so many people. It's hard. Like, I just want to remember real names. So then, like, trying to assist. Anyways, actually, let's go through that really quick. So Nate is actually one of my students in my mentorship program. He's about to get in DMS 2.0 because I sent him a link that expires here soon, but he's going to join anyways. But he wanted to talk to you guys. He said he had some really cool stuff going on. So I'm going to let Nate unmute his mic and talk to you guys about what's going on.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Can you hear me okay?
Good. Yep.
All right, cool. So yeah, I'm super stoked because I've been working with Jordan and doing the weekly mentorship program, which you guys need to get in. It's only $10 a month. But basically, Jordan showed me his CRM that does all this following up for like lead nurturing, email automation. It's just a completely streamlined process. And so I took that with what I've been doing with lead generation and talked to one of my buddies who's got a bunch of agency partners, basically 200 people. And we're going to be offering a white label service now and just came up with this whole package deal. And the purpose of me sharing that and why I'm so stoked is because it's like, it started out with one problem, which was having no follow-up system for leads. And then once we found the solution through the platform, it opened up a solution for so many people that's now a service offering that I never even expected something to use to sell. So yeah, big ups this week. Even with the quarantine, there's still a lot of opportunity out here.
Yep.
Thanks,
so just to explain a little bit further, you guys, like I mentioned, he's in my mentorship program. Again, it's only $10 a month. You get 4 trainings with me. Nate will tell you he loves it. He's there every single week. But he asked me a question. He was working at a car dealership, and he set up a CRM for himself and his clients that he's working on with the car dealership. And what he asked me was, how do I take this and apply it to other sales reps at dealerships? And so what I told him, or at least my advice or my thought behind that was, all right, well, you know the process, you know how to set it all up now. Now all you need to do is show other people their results. So essentially, if he could get a sale that happened because of using his CRM, he could show that to other sales reps and basically say, look, I will manage your CRM for you. I'll set it all up for you. You pay me a monthly cost. Now you have an automated system to use, right? So marketing, even though, and like, it's kind of a gray area, right? CRMs are used in marketing, but a CRM related service is not, necessarily, the traditional form of digital marketing that I teach, at least. But it's still digital marketing. Why? Because we're using an online system to basically create an automated follow-up system that the sales reps can use for their own sales process. And that's what his idea was. So what I essentially told him was, look, and the cool thing is too, like you guys don't even understand how much money you can make from this, because Go High Level, which is the CRM we're talking about, and I believe it's in in the description below, but if you guys want access to Go High Level, just let me know. I'll send you my affiliate link. But Go High Level is amazing because you can pay $297, and that's access to everything and unlimited everything. So unlimited emails, unlimited contacts, unlimited deals, unlimited opportunities. Everything as far as like features within the platform is unlimited at $297. They also have a $99 platform that you can start off with your agency, and you get access to everything again. But what I told him was buy the $297. That's it, $297 a month. That's all he pays. If he has 1,000 people using it, he's still only paying $297. What he can then do is go to all of the sales reps and say, hey, give me $100. I'll give you access to your own dashboard with your own CRM. I'll set up all of your automated sequences for you, and that's it. I'll make minor adjustments month to month, but you pay me $100 a month, and that system will do a lot of the follow-up for you, so you don't have to spend your time doing this. You can spend more time just focusing on closing deals. Right, so that's essentially what he did, and he can now sell this service easily for $100 a person, which is easy to sell if you can prove results, right? Because that's all I told him. I was like, your issue is you have to show people that you can actually get results, and once you can do that, you're golden. So that's pretty much it as far as that's concerned, guys. But yeah, set up processes, and you need this in place for your agency anyways. You need a CRM in place because that's how, like, most people don't realize the cold calling aspect of sales is only going to get you so far. The real part of the sales process where you actually get leads to convert is in the follow-up. So if you're not, or you don't have a follow-up process or system in place, that's where you're actually probably missing out on not closing deals. How was work? Slow.
Yeah. 8 hours of hard fucking work.
My buddy TJ in the house, hanging out. All right, so let's see what we got over here. Anybody else? Actually, I see. When do I get into the mentorship? Gilbert, I signed up for the mentorship program, but the 2.0 training is taking so much of my energy, and it will because there's a lot to learn. But that's the thing. If you get into a program and it takes you like a week to get through it all, it's not a valuable program. I think Gilbert's been working on it for almost 2, maybe 3 weeks now. So, but you get access to have you not received the link to the mentorship program, Gilbert? Because if not, then we want to get you signed up in that. The big thing, if you guys are in the mentorship program, you need to go join our Facebook group because that's where all of the notifications come out for when we're going live. But it's every Wednesday at 3 p.m. EST. And again, you have to be in that group to get the link. We do a Zoom call just like this, and you hop on. How many follow-ups have you averaged before finally landing a client? Oh man, I don't know my follow-up percentage. I would say that, and that's the thing, it doesn't always require a follow-up, so that's kind of hard to answer. But I would say if you reach out to 100 prospects, you should at least be following up with, and I mean a meaningful follow-up for 30 to 50 of them. And out of that, you'll probably land meetings for 3 to 8, depending on how good you are at sales. So it depends on every person. Gilbert, just, hey, do me a favor, message me tomorrow morning and I'll make sure that if you don't find it tonight, message me tomorrow morning and I'll make sure that you get in, so that way you don't miss any more. But the good thing is you get all of the previous recordings from the past couple of weeks anyways, so in case you missed it, you're fine. Keyword course? What? Teaching people how to build brands using... Yeah, there definitely is a big market for that, dude. Creating a chance to this, yeah. I hit the $2,000 per month from digital marketing. 4 clients, 2 I've had for over a year. Also built websites for businesses, so that number is sometimes close to 4,000. Be Millionaire. Have you actually taken my program, or what kind of training have you taken? That's awesome, though. How much is Go High Level? 90, I believe it's 97 for the basic package. I think they have a 197 level and then the 297. 297 is where you get white label features. You get unlimited access to everything in the 297. And that's it. Good thing is if you get in now, you'll be grandfathered in at that price too. So when they start to get like HubSpot and scale up, because they're a brand new CRM system, but when they get to the point where they scale up, they're going to go up to $1,200 just like every other CRM. So I suggest you get in while you can. Kashif said he bought DMS 2.0 2 months ago, and I know he's still going through the training because we still talk. What are you talking about? You didn't get an email, Kashif.
I think I lost the email.
What for?
The mentorship program. I think it was a package that you had for.
Yeah.
I think it was around December, January when.
All right. So if you bought that package, when you log in to go to serialentrepreneur.academy and log in, it should be on your main courses page.
Okay.
But if not, just let me know and we'll get you added in tomorrow.
Okay, cool. There's a 2.0 and there's the next package for branding or building a personal brand, I think.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So yeah, just message me tomorrow as well. We'll make sure you get in if you aren't.
Okay.
Let me see. Any giveaway today? No, I did a lot of giveaways the last 2 weeks. I believe one of the links is still up. If you go and check one of the old live videos, you'll see a link in there. But yeah, we're not doing a giveaway tonight. Were you just talking about Go High Level, Zach? Yes, I was. How could you turn a restaurant into an online store? TJ, how would I turn a restaurant into an online store?
Are they selling like products, like shirts, bottles of sauces?
Did y'all hear that? They probably did. Are they selling bottles, sauces, t-shirts? Like, what are they selling? Because you can't really sell food online. I mean, you could, but you'd have to integrate an online ordering system that also integrates with a delivery system of some kind. Like, you couldn't do food.
I mean, there's companies out there that let you, like third-party companies that integrate, like we use Uber Eats.
Right, yeah. So that's what I was thinking. Like, you have Uber Eats, you have, what is it? DoorDash, all of those. That is essentially selling online. But outside of that, the only other way to do that would be selling, like he said, if you run a wing place and you make your own sauce, bottling up and selling your sauces, you could do online. But yeah, I don't really think too many restaurants would be into doing that. Would you do it through Shopify or ClickFunnels, any other platform you'd use? I mean, if I'm going to sell products online, I'm doing it through Shopify just because their platform has a lot more features than ClickFunnels. You could always make your landing pages, checkout pages, and stuff like that through ClickFunnels if you wanted. But I would definitely go Shopify. $99 for a single account, $297 for unlimited accounts under you. You can also create funnels. Yep. I strictly just watch your YouTube videos. I've never bought a course before. I would like to have a mentor. Be Millionaire. You should reach out, man. We have a straight line program. That program is basically, it's not one-on-one mentorship, but it's small group mentorship. So I'm limiting each group session to 5 people. And so it'll be me and you and 4 other people. And essentially we'll do 8 weeks of 1-hour trainings. Each training will have a specific like lesson. So for example, operations, process management, pricing, stuff like that. You should look at that. Or if that's not it, then we have a done with you agency, which we could modify since you're already running, where we could give you a lot of value. I'm telling you things like your processes, your internal systems, pricing, packages, all of that stuff, which is harder to set up than people think. We could get that built for you. Tips to streamlining onboarding. I think all the back and forth made me look unprofessional. And it does. People don't like to have to sit there and email you 15 different times for 15 different things. The biggest thing is creating forms, like Google Forms, creating a form that has your questionnaire and then giving them specific instructions on what you're looking for. So for example, if you need login credentials for something, if you need documents, if you need images, videos, you need to have it all in a form and instructions. And this goes to like even VAs. People don't realize they're like, oh, I got a shitty VA. It's not the VA's fault. Typically, it's probably your fault because you didn't do a good enough job at giving them instructions on how to do their job properly. You can tell me, all right, my job is SEO for this website, but what specifically are you looking for? Are you looking to do on page, off page? Are you trying to build new content that ranks, because that includes a little bit more than just an SEO person. It's all about instructions. And this is a lesson that I learned very, very early on in my entrepreneurship journey, I guess, if you will, because I did the same thing you guys did. I hired VAs. that when I first started, I hired a social media manager. I was like, all right, this person's going to manage all my social content. They're going to write, they're going to create the images, they're going to edit videos. So backwards, because how many people do you know that are actually great at editing videos and photos, and they can write well, and they can come up with creative ideas for posts? It's impossible, right? So I had to break it all down into different jobs and then write out specific instructions on what I wanted to happen at each level. Those are called SOPs, Standard Operating Procedures, right? And you have to create those for every job. Dude, I'm talking about if you have an office and you have a mailbox, you should create SOPs for who's going to pick up the mail. Like everything needs to have a specific structure and process because it will save you time in areas later. If you have, let's just say you have an example where we need a video edited, but you don't have a specific process to get that video edited or instructions as to what you're looking for in the video. They're going to edit the video, spend 2 hours, send it back to you. It's not going to be what you want. You're going to review it and say, okay, we'll change all of this. They're going to go spend another hour or two. So now you're in the hole another 2 hours. Plus you have to review it again and make any adjustments past that. Whereas if I gave instructions up front, it's a lot easier and we don't spend as much money. I just caught up on the last 4 mentorship videos. Thanks for all the content. I love the map idea for campaigns, CRM, and agency processes. Tyson, I believe you asked earlier. Yeah, I'm not doing a giveaway. Sorry, bud. I have someone interested in learning about the 2.0 program. Where do I find my... Gilbert, so we actually closed the affiliate program just because it wasn't working, but we are still doing affiliate payouts. It's just a little bit different. We will actually pay you out on PayPal. You just have that person tell us that you recommended them. We're just doing it old school. So have them message us and let us know that you recommended them, and we'll send over the affiliate commission that way. So all you have to have is a PayPal account, and we can get that over to you. But guys, who checked out my TikTok video? It was awful. Did you hear the singing one?
Yeah.
Oh God, dude.
I did not watch it yet.
All right, you know what? We're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it here live, just because I thought it was terrible, but it's also really funny. So if you guys haven't seen me sing, I'm telling you, you got to go to my TikTok. It's the only place you can actually see it, other than right now. But oh God. All right, y'all ready? This is gonna be terrible. Oh God. It's called the Lay Me Down Challenge. It's bad. Lay me down tonight. The low octave is not my shit, dude. I can't do it. Lay me by your side. Oh, terrible. Oh God, it's getting worse. Lay me down tonight. See, I can hit the higher octaves a little better because that was the second. I can't hit the big. Dude, I'm telling you, it's awful, but it was a lot of fun, I gotta tell you. So if you haven't, make sure to go check me out on TikTok. I promise you'll enjoy it. We're gonna start uploading a bunch more to TikTok because of how popular it is. But yeah, that was terrible, right? I can't hit the low. See, dude, I'm telling you, like my voice is just not meant to do that. The higher octaves, though, I'm telling you, I killed that last part. Oh my God, it was terrible. It was terrible. My dog is howling now. Somebody told me to outsource my singing.
Yes.
Christian, that was good. Outsource your singing, bro. You're terrible. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna outsource someone, and I'm just gonna start like doing the visual side. Let them do the audio. Yeah, lip sync everything. If I'm ready to start my agency, what is the step-by-step I would need to have as a checklist to make sure I have at least the necessary things to get started? Gordy, I'm gonna hook you up. Well, yeah, I guess I will. All you have to do is go to YouTube, which you're already here, so you're halfway there. Then you're going to go to my channel. Actually, you're like 3/4 of the way there because you're already at my channel. Like this. Then, once you go to my channel, you're going to click on my channel. You're going to go to the search bar and type in how to start, or it's just like right here. Yeah, that's all you need. I would check that out first. And then we have a $7 program you can check out if you're really still kind of on the ropes. That's why we made the $7 program. It gives you a lot of information. Trust me, if you haven't seen it, that $7 program is amazing compared to shit. You could look at any of the $10 programs that are out there on like Udemy or whatever. I guarantee you my $7 program is better than any of the SMMA programs on Udemy. But that's my opinion. Just recently joined the monthly mentorship program. I'm at the stage of just consuming content and educating myself. I'm confident that I can add value. Should I start prospecting? No, definitely not. You guys, seriously, and I'm not trying to be mean, you guys will just learn. I'm very specific about the steps you need to take. Like there is a step-by-step process. There's a path to follow that I guide you guys on. It's learn, set up internally, get clients. That's it. It is a learn, set up internally, get clients. But if you're not prepared internally to handle those clients, there's no point in you getting them. You're going to get them. You're going to figure out, oh shit, I don't know how to do any of this. What am I supposed to do? So trust me, take the time to set up your SOPs, to set up pricing, to set up packages, onboarding procedures. All of that needs to be set up before you actually start trying to sell. Where would I reach out to? Be Millionaire. You can reach out to me on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, shit, if you really want to, TikTok. I won't check TikTok much, so I don't suggest, but like Facebook and Instagram are the best ways to reach out. Or you can email me. This is actually a better way because I get these more directly. Did I do that right? Serial entrepreneur. Okay, yeah. Email me there and we can actually talk. That'll probably be a lot easier, but yeah, Gordy, definitely don't start before you're ready, man. Kashif, did you have a question?
Oh no, I was just gonna respond to what he just asked if he should start. I don't know if you remember. I told you I'm. Oh, by the way, my name is Kashif. So when we first started, I was trying to correct you because you said it correctly, and then someone else said something, I think, and then you thought I was saying my name was bad. I never corrected you. Every live, I'm like, I'm gonna correct you next time. So you're right the first time.
Well, thank you. Yeah, thank you for doing that. Because I hate getting people's names wrong. Because I hate it when someone would. Well, no one ever gets my name wrong. But if they did.
Yeah, everyone just called me Cash, so you can call me Cash. So I have a barber. I don't know if you remember. I told you that I'm gonna do like hair salons and barbers and stuff when I start.
Yep.
So my personal barber, he found out that I was studying digital marketing and stuff, and he really wanted me to start with him like before all this stuff happens. I was like, well, I'm going to training, I'm still studying and so forth. So he got some other guy he found on Facebook, spent like $4,000 with him and got no return. I felt so bad. Come to find out, actually looked the guy up. He just started too. And my barber spent like $4,000 with him and got no return.
Yo, can I talk to your barber? Like for real, because I'll help him get a return, and if he wants to spend like in a month.
No, it was over two or 3 months.
Okay, I was gonna say it better be no more than 2 to 3 with that, because budget at least $1,500. If that's it.
I guess the guy kept giving him excuses and so forth, and I'm like, well, I mean, I ran through some of the guys. He's asked that the guy was winning, and he was.
Right. So guys, let me help you visualize this for those of you who haven't done it yet. When you get a new client on, right, you have to have the onboarding process. You have a conversation with them. You get a bunch of information about their business. Then it's strategy time, right? So you go back, you get on the whiteboard, you start drawing out what it's going to look like. But once the strategy is done, you have all of these tasks that need to get completed. You have creative that needs to be done, copy, setup, add audiences, pixel setup, whatever you're doing, right? So imagine though, you haven't created all right, when I get a new client, we're doing Facebook ads, all this needs to happen. Imagine now you landed that deal, you go back to your house, you have 30 days now in your first month to make at least a halfway decent impression, right? But you have none of that stuff set up. So now for the next 2 weeks, you're gonna start going on Upwork trying to hire people when you should have already had them hired, and you're actually already working on the creative elements, the copy, the setup of audiences, the setup inside of Ads Manager, all of that. So you're wasting your first 2 weeks to 3 weeks trying to find people, rushing around, not finding the best quality, not having instructions for those people to do the job. That's really where that was one of the first questions somebody asked. It was before we were even live. Somebody, or maybe it was right when I was live. It was right when I went live. Where did it go? Where do you think most people fail at the beginning? It's right there. It is those two things. Not taking the time to set up processes and not taking the proper time to learn what you're trying to sell. All right? Those two things are the biggest ones. So seriously, and what's even more important than learning, because like learning is important obviously, but if you don't have processes, your business is not going to make it, period. You will not make it. So trust me, learn from my failure when I failed in the beginning and I had to run around with my head cut off, and just build your processes. Seriously, it will take you some time too. Like, it is not fun. That's the other thing. It's not fun. It's tedious. It takes critical thinking skills. Like, you have to sit there and be able to logically think through every single process. So it's not fun. It is time consuming, but I promise you, when you get it done, the amount of time you don't have to spend doing all this other shit to make up for where you messed up is so much more worth it than trying to wing it just because you want to make some money. You're going to make some money, sure, but then 3 months later, you're going to be like, all right, I'm not making shit, and I give up. Then you go back to your 9 to 5. So if you really want to make it, take my advice seriously. Promise you it will help. Where are we at? Can we connect? You can go to my channel comments or my Insta Chase ID. Okay. All right, guys. So what questions do we have about marketing? Does anybody in the video chat right now have a question? Gilbert, did you want to ask a question? I see you sitting there taking in some info. Hang on one sec. You're still muted. I got you. Oh, wait. I think you just muted yourself back. I'll let you do it.
Yeah, I am just basically just want to observe right now and get acquainted with what's going on, and then maybe next time, whatever next time is, this is every week, right?
Yep, every Thursday, 7:30 p.m. EST.
Okay, yeah.
Yep, and if they keep going so well, I might add in a second live like this. It's hard right now to figure out when to do things as far as timing is concerned, because like, it's hard just to, like, I'm trying to avoid going to my office because technically right now it's illegal. Like, I could get fined $1,000 and even taken to jail. But I came here yesterday. Bro, I can't afford to go to jail right now. I'm still on probation. Like, not even kidding, guys. Oh yeah, I'm a felon. Well, not technically. We'll talk about that story another day, because, yeah, felons can make it too, guys. But that's another story for another day. I've got a really good story for you guys there. Trust me, you'll want to hear that. We're going to produce it as an actual YouTube video so you guys can get the full story. But anyways, I came to the office park yesterday. I pulled in, and literally everybody was still here. I was like, okay, nobody gives a shit about the rules, so I'm going to come too. But I can't. Oh, I guess that's right. I haven't mentioned that I'm a felon before, have I? I'm not technically a felon, but I kind of am, but I'm not. Georgia has something called first offender, where your first felony offense, you can claim that, and then essentially if you follow through with your probation and don't get in any trouble, they wipe it off your record, which is what I'm doing right now. But that was for a 9-year probation sentence. Y'all are probably like, did he murder someone? Again, I'm going to save the details of the story for our produced video. You guys will enjoy that video, though, I promise. But yeah, felons can make it too. Just so you guys know, if you guys have a record, it's not going to stop you. Kashif, what's up? I got it.
Okay, so I think 2 lives ago, you were speaking about hiring people off Upwork, and you mentioned not to pay anyone or hire them officially unless you have proof of their work. Do I just straight up ask them, hey, do we have like a portfolio, or just go off of what they have on Upwork?
So here's what I do. There's a couple of ways to do this. Usually, so for example, with like a copywriter, I give them a topic and have them write me 500 words, 250 to 500 words. And they will, I haven't had a single person say no. Like, all of them will write something so you can get a sample. A designer, it's pretty straightforward to see if a designer, they'll have a portfolio or a website, so you can just check that out. But it's usually just that. You check out their portfolio, get them. What I try to do too is if I look at their portfolio on Upwork, I ask them for more samples, because if I don't see something I like there, but I think you have the talent, I want to see something else, right? So I'll either ask them to send me samples, or I will get them to straight up do a free trial, which is essentially just an example of what it would be like. But that's a good question, because a lot of people would just straight up go in and hire somebody based off what they show, which it's easy to fake shit online, guys. So don't always trust what you see. I would like to get some of the felons to know about this. Well, Gilbert, maybe we can set up a Zoom call and you can host it at your church and I can hop on and talk to them about it. What do you think? How many members are at your church? Because you're in North Georgia, so I'm guessing it's a smaller church.
Yeah, I actually, what I do is I go to the actual prison itself, Walker
Okay.
Prison,
Yeah.
and so I have a class there.
Okay.
And so I can't bring you in that, but I could probably bring in some videos, at least to get the guys aware of it. But I know that they'll have to buy into it somehow in order to take advantage of it. So
Right. Here's what I can do then. What you should do is wait for me to do that produced video and take that to them, because it's going to be about my story and then the transition into where I'm at now. So yeah, I would wait for that video and I'll let you know when it comes out, so that way you can take it to them.
Okay.
Where are you at in Georgia? I'm in Charlotte, like Charlotte, North Carolina. That's North Carolina. I'm like north side of Atlanta, so just above the I-285 perimeter. What's your best response to I need to think about it? It's pretty simple, guys. When someone says I need to think about it, you kind of throw their own words in their face, right? Oh, you need to think about it. And the only reason they should need to think about it is if they have a business partner that's not in the room, which that's your fault for not making sure that person was there. That's a question you should always ask when you're talking to a business owner. Before you get off the call and you've scheduled the next meeting, you want to say, all right, cool. So look, really quick, is there anybody else that needs to be in this meeting? Do you have any other owners in the company that are, crucial to making a decision? Do we need them there? You need to start with that. Then if you have all those people there and they still say, I need to think about it, that's where you just have to be more direct and kind of, I don't want to say a dick, but you have to be more aggressive. That's a good word for it. And what you have to essentially say is, okay, you need to think about it. I totally understand, this is a big decision, but Mr. Business Owner, you called me out here because you realize this is something you need for your business, right? You aren't reaching out to me because you don't need it. You clearly know that marketing is important and that you need it for your business. So what exactly is it that you need to think about? And now what they're going to do is tell you a more direct reason why they feel like they need to think about it. Then you go down that road and start exploring other areas. So you don't just say, oh, well, okay, you need to think about it, walk away. You just screwed yourself over, honestly. A lot of people do that too. I totally get the natural tendency to just say, okay, you need to think. As a good salesperson, you have to actually say, oh, okay, totally understand. Notice what I'm doing. I'm acknowledging what they said. Totally understand. You need to think about it. It is a big decision. But, Mr. Business Owner, you did call me here with the idea in mind that you wanted to do some marketing. You see the value in this. So what exactly is it that you need to think about? And don't try to give them examples like, is it the price? Is it the Like, don't do that. You're throwing them off and you're going to give them a reason to say to you. Let them speak. So what exactly is the reason? What do you need to think about? Oh, I just need more time to think. Well, again, Mr. Business Owner, this is important and this is time-sensitive stuff. We need to get your marketing campaign going. So really, what is it that's, keeping you from signing this today? You see the value in it. You told me that this is, something that could easily be beneficial. So if I could make you $20,000 this month off of your $5,000 spend, you're telling me you wouldn't buy this today? That's also another way to phrase that right there. It's always hey, if I told you I could do this for this much and make you this much money, you're telling me that wouldn't make sense. It's that scenario right there. Good question. Should we be doing the work on our own with our first and second client, or start outsourcing from the beginning? Whether arrested or not, I think everyone's committed a felony before. I totally agree with that. If you've ever driven over 30 miles per hour on a road, you've committed a felony, just so you know. That's called reckless driving. That's a felony. Most people don't know that. I got pulled over for going that fast when I was 16. I was a bad kid, guys. I wasn't actually a bad kid. I did really well, but I was stupid with some stupid things. I'm a criminal too. Hey, what up, Nate? Criminals in the house running shit. That's why I started the process to document my process from rags to riches. It's awesome, man. Please, I would like to see a document that shows how to achieve pricing for a new agency. Sammy, we have a whole pricing video plus a whole guide document on my YouTube channel and on my blog. There's like literally, if you go sign up for it on my blog, we'll send you a whole downloadable template that you can use to price your services. What time are we at? All right, guys, we're going to wrap up here a little bit earlier than we normally would. Instead of 8:30, I'm going to go to 8:15 because I got a buddy here waiting on me, and we're going to go have some fun because I'm tired of being cooped up in the freaking house. But anyways, any last minute questions that people want to ask? I'm currently an active real estate agent and want to go into that niche for digital marketing. Would you recommend only targeting to local agents or venture out of state also? Jimmy, my advice to people who are brand new, never had a client, never run a campaign, I would say start local first. It is a lot easier to manage a local client than a client that's not within driving distance. Because of the fact that, for example, if they needed video or photo, now you have to go find contractors in those areas and coordinate schedules and information and instructions. So it makes it a lot more complicated. I would say start in your immediate area first. I don't think you have enough experience. Objection last week. How should a beginner respond? Well, see, and that's a hard one because if you don't have experience, there's nothing really to say to that. Just don't have experience. The only thing I would say you could do is, first of all, try and get some testimonials for your business. That is going to be the only way that they can't say anything. Because then if you say, oh, they say, you're too inexperienced, we don't trust you. Okay, well, I've got 15 reviews right here from customers that say my experience is valid. So that's really one of the only ways to overcome that. Outside of that, if somebody does say, you're right, I don't have experience, I am newer to the industry as far as working with an actual business is concerned, but I am a certified digital marketer, or I have taken all of these trainings right here, and nothing really changes as far as one digital marketer to another. We're all pretty much doing the same thing, and there's plenty of case studies that prove digital marketing works, so as long as I follow the model I've been taught, I'm going to be able to get the same results for you. And again, that's not really a great response. It's not something that's going to necessarily sell them, but that's why I say go get testimonials. It's hard, seriously guys, it is super hard to sell to someone when you don't have anything to back it up. Nobody wants to buy from someone when they can't prove that they can do what they say they can do, right? So find testimonials, and we talked about that. If you guys want some ideas on how to get testimonials, go back to last week's live. We actually talked about that last week. But that is it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Gilbert, I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. Thank you. Don't get arrested and be safe. Trust me, I've gone 8 years now. I'm not getting arrested again, dude. Not doing it. Thanks for your time and the opportunity to see others in business. Yeah, if you guys haven't done this before, make sure you download Zoom before you get in next week. We do this every single time, and it is free to join this Zoom call. You can see Nate, Kashif, and Gilbert up here just chilling with me. You guys are more than welcome to do the same. It is free every single week. Again, all you have to do is download Zoom, which is free. But we're going to get out of here for now. Guys, make sure to check all of the links in my description. Follow me on TikTok. That link is in the description if you want to see me singing. If you weren't in here earlier, everybody got to see me suck at singing. At least on the lower octaves. That was just god-awful. But anyways, check those out. All of my links to my programs are also in the description below. But I'm going to get out of here. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this on YouTube. Make sure to come back next week when we go live again at 9 was my old time. At 7:30 p.m. EST every Thursday. I'm in the house. So thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will talk to y'all next week. Until then, Serial Entrepreneur out. Bye, guys. End meeting, end stream.